Hi, my name is Yami Lexorin, and I study theater arts. I am a senior graduating this semester. I'm 23 years old, and I have kind of like a minor in costume design and construction and musical theater. I do think that adapting is a big theme in our quarantine life. Because how do you find something else to do, or how do you find time for everything that you didn't have time for, but also you don't really have time? Like, it's really funny how much time you think you have, and then it becomes consumed by school or work or things that you are used to doing. Like, it's just the same thing, you just don't go anywhere. It's draining, extremely draining. Like, emotionally, physically, mentally, just your energy goes somewhere that you don't even know you're putting it. Because you're just trying to cope with this, and all of your energy, or like more than half of your energy, goes to coping. I think I find myself asking myself, why am I so tired? But it's that. But there's also like going outside and just having a day outside, like the day that we painted. Like, you have to find different ways to be out without risking yourself and others in the same way. Like, yeah. So I am working making face masks for the theater, not the theater, but the theater is employing me, so I'm a work study. And what we're doing is a bunch of face masks. Yeah. So what we're doing, we're not doing costume stuff anymore because the production of The Tempest got postponed, I think. They're gonna do it next fall. So what we started doing, we as in me and my other coworker and Tamara, we started making masks so we could probably donate them to people who need them for protection for the virus. So that's, yeah.
Wow.
It's super cool that they thought about that, because then that gives me an opportunity to keep making money, even though a lot of people did lose their jobs, like, in the theater. Because I think there's one of my friends who works with lights and the lighting and I think like event management with Jim, who is our building manager. And they couldn't keep going with their job because what they're doing is basically working in the productions. And they have to be there because the lights are literally in the theater. So I think I'm really grateful to Deb and Tamara to have found this kind of like loophole so that I could keep working, because otherwise I would not have any income. And I don't know how unemployment works in Mexico, so that would have not been fun. It would have been like something else to add on to the stress of.
How is it being isolated and away from home?
I think I'm used to being away from home, because even when this wasn't a thing, I didn't have that much time to go back to Juarez anyway, which is terrible. Because I did try, but I did go like every vacation and every holiday break and everything. So I think this one's my first spring break that I was not in Juarez, which was weird. Because then usually, sometimes we get to like celebrate birthdays, which usually happen during spring break or a little bit after spring break. Like with my family, I think I have talk to them a little bit more with this, since our relationship was based in going home and phone calls. So we do a lot more of video calls, and I mean, we do answer each other's text every morning because, good morning, whatever. But with Tony, I think our relationship was based on spending quality time together. And we can't, which is stupid. And I don't know. I think we do text a lot more than we used to. I hate phone calls. They're not my favorite thing. But I think with Tony is different. Like, they don't bother me as much. Because it's Tony. Like, it's fine.
Where is he?
He's in El Paso. Yeah. He's living with his family. I told him that he should have moved with us. But he really should have. No, I'm just crying, Mom. Huh? No, I'm just crying. Oh my god. So lately, I've been raving about how much I love Jesus Christ Superstar, and I found out like 2 days ago that they were gonna put it on NBC today, which is Easter Day. And then my boyfriend surprises me with like a super old libretto, and yeah, it's kind of super cute. It's records. It's freaking records. So yeah, he's amazing. I'm blessed.
Why was this for?
What do you mean? Oh, it was my birthday. So it's my birthday today. It's Easter, and it hasn't been Easter on my birthday for a long time. So it's a cool, weird coincidence that this is happening, and that they're like putting Jesus Christ Superstar like on TV again.
It's a miracle.
It is
It's
an
an
Easter
Easter
miracle. Yes. I love it. We had our last class and we didn't even know. Like, it was the last time that we were walking into the building and we didn't even know. It's finding a way to make online classes not be so dreadful. And I think I really give my teachers props for that. Because they have all tried their best to try and make the best out of like a shit situation. We are also very privileged. Wow. Why? Because we're in college. We're graduating. We have the opportunity to have higher education, and that's crazy. And we have an opportunity to have higher education in the U.S. Yes, NMSU is public, but how many people don't have that opportunity? And it's crazy. And we're graduating, and we didn't even have classes. I think that finding ways to cope is expanding your horizons too. Like what you're willing to do. If you don't cook, maybe try cooking. And if you don't paint, maybe try painting. If you don't do all the things that you've always wanted to do, like deep clean your closet. But I think there's a lot of experimentation going. Like a lot of people are trying to find what makes them a little bit less stressed. And I think art has been one of my biggest de-stressors these days. Whether it is painting or singing or whatever it is you do, I think that is a big thing that you can try.